I really should title this Nothing But the Basics. I have a display video that I want to show you. And it's going to be really cool because these really haven't been seen. I haven't pulled them out. But they're easy for me to find because Nothing But the Basics, they are a basic style. And I'm going to move it in here so we can see it better. Really close all the way around these. They're a basic style that I absolutely love. And some of you might just have it down pat and you have a certain name that you call them, what have you. Of course, they're ancient Indian hunting points. But this right here that you're looking at is a basic style I just love. So we're going to get into that and check it out. From any angle you look at it, it's just really great points. And with this style that you're looking at, I haven't found any more. They are all real durable, real sturdy, real, I guess, relatively thick notch points. There's probably a name for this particular style if you hunted real hard. So we're going to check them out in a second. It's hard to keep your eyes off of them or not want to get real close to them. They all are pulling a little bit of reliefs and just have some really fantastic qualities about them. Before I do, appreciate you always tuning in. And a lot of people are enjoying Indian Trace and putting comments out. I read them all, try to make a comment even if it's short. Here's the pottery I found today. Here's that tip out in the field. You might not have seen it well. It's just a drill tip. I'll throw that in the C4s and put it in somebody's bag, who knows. And pottery, look at this. You see anything different? Of course, all this pottery is from a little bit different periods, split by 50-year periods or 100-year periods. Hard to say. It is late archaic woodland pottery here in coastal Piedmont in North Carolina. Really great stuff. You know, I usually find pieces like this of pottery for giveaways. This piece is specifically, and that is not plow marks on it. This is specifically marked. Can you see it? If my focus is working. Those cross cuts were put in there by an Indian. But by a person, more or less. I should say it right now when it gets to be personal in terms of their pottery. Indeed, they are not, if I can get the right focus on this as well, they are not machine caused. Sometimes you just know. Don't know what they were doing overall, but it's cool when you see a personal expression. I think that's going to give it the best focus right there. A personal expression from the people who are here and were using this as their life's blood. And there's a good shot of it. Just wanted to show you that. See if I can block some of the light to get a better exposure on it. And the pieces found today. A couple really great points, right? Look at this Guilford. A little bit of relief on the back side of it. Fantastic point in the cleanup. Turns out to be a Guilford either straight base or just an accent of a Guilford Yuma. This piece, just a rhyolite point with serrations, a thing of beauty. It's a pretty durable point right here. Saw that dirty, saw that found in the last video. Just wanted you to see it cleaned up today. Nothing but the basics. And here you see the actual original color of this rhyolite. It is a deep green, awesome color, but it patinas this light green. Great for authenticity in terms of its age. Great stuff. In their lifetime, they never saw it patina. I promise you that. They never saw it patina. Think about that. So as long as they had this on the shaft and everything, it was this deep, dark green. Oh, yeah, I know that sounded a lot louder than it was. Listen, I can't even remember. Not one time that I've chipped one of my own artifacts. People get antsy about it, but no, that's a good view of it. All right. Just wanted to show you that. A little bit of leftovers of what I found today. Look at that cross piece of pottery. Just some fun stuff. These points are favorites. I have so many different types of styles and favorites that I wanted to show you this today. Let's start from here. Just the thicker notch points. that I've grown to admire really quickly and love it when I find them. Don't find them real often, but I just love them. There's not a lot of them out there. They have a different quality. They're real durable, really hard, just basic, straightforward stuff. So any information about what period they're from, it doesn't matter so much what name we've placed on them, for it comes from some county in some state somewhere, or some person that originally found them. I don't care about that, but the period I'm interested in, I think it's probably Middle Archaic. Could be Early Archaic, I'm not sure. That's what I'd love to hear if you know anything about these. Just great looking points. I mean, look at this one. I just want you to get an essence of the spirit of this type, this style of point. Just great stuff. Strong, thick, probably devastating at velocity. I'm sure they knew that. Just great looking stuff, the way they're making the bases. Here's a point from Notchville. Look at the relief on the backside. That's fine indeed. Points. You'll see the relief again. I think the light in here is going to give you an idea. They just relieved it right off the back here up to there, so they could haft it in. Just great points. So as we sail around here, here's another great one from Notchville. Sort of nothing but the basics, just a great point. These are variated material. I can't even attest that they're even rhyolite, but just a great looking style of point that they had. This is a favorite point I have. Just can't beat the look of it, in my opinion, and just the size and shape. Maybe it's traditional size or what have you, but here's a point I got, Crosslands. Some good stuff. Can't complain about finding a point like that ever. Plus now, after 5 years, I realize that they're fairly rare. Like Marl Mountains, I find a ton of Marl Mountains. Now look at these points. Let me get this one first. This point is unbelievable from Notchville. Thing about it is, it's one of the very only points that I have in my display box that's broken. Mercy. Missing that ear. But it just so happens to be a size. Material's very cool. In style that I just really, really love. So I've kept it in there. What a shame. Old break though, as you can see if the focus is working at all. That's too bad. But that point right there would have been, and it still is, just a great size to me. Just a great style to me. I've always loved that. Look at that. Still a thing of beauty. Got to keep it that way. Here's a great point from the Falcon. Sturdy, thick notch points. Look at that. Variated material. So I thought it'd be fun just to show those today as a particular style that's not found much. And I have a perspective now. You know, you go through some years or what have you and you get a good perspective of it. And that really does it. So all in all, I guess that'll finish it up. You never know what, at least as far as when I film things, I never have an idea of what kind of profile picture it's going to give me. Don't have a clue usually, but that's okay. Appreciate you tuning in, Indian Trace. I know one thing's for sure. Showing this stuff and sharing it with you guys out there, and those especially the shout outs for people who don't get to see it all that often. It's worth the effort. Hope you find out there and keep moving forward. Appreciate it.